Idaho. And unfortunately, some tragedies happen. I'm Jay Live. I scour the internet so that you don't have to. And I'm going to go ahead and brush down this breaking news for y'all real quick. Check this out, man. This is crazy.
This is a man that apparently jumped out, grabbed his gun to take on the Idaho shooter at the In-N-Out Burger, but just left him dead. This is a guy, this is the suspect here who was shooting at him, and that's who the hero in this story was shooting back at. He was able to pin this guy down. They say that this guy ended up shooting himself, and he died from a self-inflicted wound.
In Idaho.
But the good thing is somebody jumped out and took action.
Multiple people killed after a gunman opened fire at an In-N-Out burger joint in Twin Falls.
We're getting inundated with calls, reports of multiple
Purple lady.
The chaos erupting around 2:30 in the afternoon Saturday.
Oh my God. What is happening? What is happening?
People in the parking lot running for their lives.
If you're in the area of In-N-Out, have a report of a possible active shooter.
Multiple law enforcement agencies scrambling to the scene, blocking off the nearby roads and surrounding the area.
It was a very chaotic scene, one of the busiest locations in all of southern Idaho. We have literally hundreds of people that were in some way, shape, or form in the area of this restaurant at the time.
At least 2 people killed and several others injured. The gunman also dead, as police now work to find a motive.
We believe that the threat to the community is over. The suspected shooter in this incident is deceased.
Among the victims, an employee who worked at the store. In-N-Out's president sharing the news in a statement online, writing, "My heart is broken. We lost one of our beautiful associates tonight. She was taking care of our most important asset, our customers, and her life was taken."
Man, that sounds like more like they was mad about the money they losing because they had to shut down real quick. What's up, Trina? We got Purple. We got Nightfall in the house. Hey, do my mic sound good, y'all? I just set my mic up. Is my mic cool? I need to know if my mic cool real quick. And if not, we're going to get it right before we move on. Yep, no fathers in the home. I agree. Did you see what the little scumbag dude looks like? Look, let me show y'all. That's what the little scumbag dude looks like. Just look at him. I'm going to make your problems my problems, pal. I just got laid off at the plant. It's good. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. I just wanted to make sure I'm Gucci out here. Hey. And I got some, you know me, little Petty McGretty. I got some.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And then I got some.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the?
You know what I'm saying? And then I got some.
What the hell? Oh my God. No way.
And then I got me some.
Damn.
I like that one. That's my one. So I was like, man, I need some real, like some little sound effects on certain little things, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he wearing glasses, shooting up. Man, hold on. No. Let's get right into it because I got some scary, dairy, doo-doo dangerous footage, man. Like it's crazy. And this one hit home because I like In-N-Out. Like In-N-Out is my spot. Like it like hits real close. Like not the In-N-Out. Dang, bro. Go to Arby's or something like that, you know? Like, I ain't got time for the In-N-Outers, the twist and shouters. All right, got on. Check this. Look, we got an eyewitness in another that's one of your favorites. We got an eyewitness and some new accounts of what actually happened. This is a crazy one, man, but we already know usual suspects. Here we go.
Couldn't tell rhyme or reason, and even looking back, I don't know. It looked like he was shooting at random, and a lot of shots. We're not talking 5 shots. It's a couple magazines. You know, he would empty one here and reload. He was shooting into vehicles. He unloaded his gun through the In-N-Out. It looked like like the drive-through window of the shooter, and he's exchanging gunfire with this other person with this handgun in the drive-through. They were both running around trying to dodge bullets, it looked like, but and so I went around. There's people running all over the place, freaking out, obviously. There was this girl that had been shot, obviously. Another In-N-Out worker was trying to drag her through the vehicles. When I got up there, he got her to the sidewalk, and he is totally hysterical, losing his mind. She shot through the middle of her chest and in and out of it. And so we're trying to keep her, wake her back up, block the wound.
He took this video as he drove away from the stoplight, and the two exchanged gunfire. Cohen says this man was shooting from a distance, but he might have saved lives because he distracted the shooter enough to get him to stop firing into traffic.
Man, this dude was straight. When I say crashing out, I'm talking about crashing out. Hold on, let me show y'all this little scary little footage though. Like let me let you see how it really like. Look, this one hit double home, In-N-Out, and the Tesla charger. Oh my God, I'm at risk. Oh my God. Not the Tesla charger and In-N-Out. That's like a double wham spam for me. Jeez Louise. I'm straight at risk. Now, I don't know if it was somebody in that Tesla. Man, I hope not. That's kind of jacked up. But look at this crazy fool. This is somebody in the back of their truck. I mean, in the back of their car.
I don't have service. My question.
Man, that's intense right there. That's super duper intense. That's crazy. That is crazy. Hold on, we can go through that one more time. This is crazy.
My question.
Like he could be named Scott. Hold on, I got his name and all of that.
I don't have service. My question.
Hold on. All right, check it out. I got the name and all of that. All of that. Here we go. This is the full police interview.
All right, good afternoon. My name is Lieutenant Stephen Gassert. I'm the Public Information Officer for the Twin Falls Police Department. I would like to introduce several people that are going to join us up here today. Chief Matthew Hicks, Special Agent in Charge Robert Bowles, Sheriff Jack Johnson, Prosecuting Attorney Grant Lobes, Captain Donahue with the Idaho State Police, Mayor Jason Brown, Twin Falls Mayor, and Kelly Franson with St. Luke's. Today we will not be accepting any questions. This will just be a press briefing going over the incidents that happened in In-N-Out yesterday. At this point in time, I'd like to introduce Police Chief Matthew Hicks.
Hey, before we go on, it ain't lost on me that your usual suspects ain't up in here right now. It ain't lost on me that your usual suspects ain't up in here. They didn't want to click on this title. That's funny.
We're here today to provide an initial update regarding the incident that occurred yesterday, Saturday, August 1st, 2026, in the area of In-N-Out. We will not be taking any questions at this time, but we remain committed to transparency and will provide updates just as soon as we are able. First, I want to acknowledge the victims, their family, and anybody impacted by this tragic event. Our thoughts are with them, and we recognize the fear and concern that this has caused in our community.
Right, just an intro.
This remains an active and ongoing investigation. Our priorities provide the most accurate information available, correct misinformation, direct victims, families, and witnesses and community members to the proper resources. We understand that there are many questions, and we will try to answer as many of those in time as we can. However, because some details cannot be released at this stage, or doing so would compromise our investigation. In review, yesterday at 2:29 p.m., multiple 911 calls were received by the Twin Falls City Communications Center. Dispatchers could hear screaming and reports of gunshots in the background. Officers from our department, along with officers from local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies, all converged to the incident. Fire and medical personnel from the Twin Falls Fire Department and Madge Valley paramedics also responded. First responders faced what was described as one of the most chaotic instances a law enforcement officer can face in their career. Law enforcement began to search for the suspect, as well as assisting medical personnel to the scene safely and providing first aid and transporting those in need to our local hospital. Our department has been in constant contact with the In-N-Out management, and they are actively assisting us in the investigation. At this time, we can confirm that there are multiple victims. Based on the information currently available, there are 3 victims that are deceased. 7 others are injured. 2 of those patients have been treated and released. 3 are in stable condition, and 2 are in critical condition.
What they ain't telling y'all is that they all YT. All of them. Every last one of them is YT. That's what they ain't telling you. I got the pictures and all that. I'm going to show y'all after this thing. All of this YT on YT crime, you know.
These numbers are preliminary and may be updated as we continue to work with our medical providers, investigators, and partnering agencies. Out of respect for the victims and their families, who have all not been notified at this time, we will not be releasing the identities of them today. I want to thank St. Luke's and their medical staff for their assistance.
Look, they don't want to. I didn't release the identities of the families, or I mean of the people, the victims, but they sure got pictures up of who they think the hero is. The dude with the pistol with the gun. I guess he's some off-duty state trooper or something like that was shooting back at him. But they sure got his picture out. But don't worry, I got all the pictures of everybody. I'm going to show you after this.
And their extraordinary care during this difficult time. And we know there have been multiple comments online about multiple shooters. We can confirm that there was an off-duty state trooper and a citizen who actively engaged the suspect by returning gunfire towards him. We want to take a moment and commend the actions of the off-duty officer and the citizen in their heroic action to stop this incident. We believe their actions helped drive the suspect away from the scene, preventing further casualties. We can confirm that in the minutes after law enforcement arriving and beginning their search for the suspect, we had a second officer-involved shooting. No one was injured in that incident, and the Twin Falls police officer involved in that shooting, his actions are now being reviewed by the Jerome Police Department. More information about that incident will be forthcoming in the days to follow.
And it ain't lost on me, YouTube is not pushing this video. It's not lost on me. They're not pushing this video. I see it right now. Usually by now, there's hundreds of people in here. They don't want this one out there. I wonder why. Where the trolls at? Trolls ain't got nothing to say. It's crazy. It's certainly weird, ain't it, guys?
At this time, we can confirm that the suspect, 24-year-old Chad Williams, is deceased from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Investigators are continuing to review the incident timeline, process evidence, and conduct interviews. Detectives are working up on following leads and working with assisting agencies. At this time, we are still working to determine the full set of circumstances in this incident, including the suspect's actions and possible motivations. The Williams family has been notified, and they are fully cooperating with law enforcement. Their hearts are also broken during this time. For those directly impacted, victim services and support services are being actively coordinated. Crisis counselors will be on hand today until 8 p.m. at Rock Creek Elementary School, and we're making arrangements to continue that service throughout the week. We are in the process of working with the FBI to set up a Seeking Victims website, and we will provide that information as soon as possible. We are asking the public to avoid spreading unverified information. We have seen social media posts identifying the shooter as a gentleman named Amir Manzik. This information is absolutely false. This gentleman has no involvement in this incident whatsoever. We've also seen reports identifying him as a member of a fire department. This is also completely false. Based on the best information we have at this time, we are confident that Mr. Williams acted alone. If you have information related to this incident, please contact our dispatch center at 208-735-4357. If you have any videos, photos, or digital evidence of this incident, we have established a digital media tip line at www.fbi.gov.
I got all the photos. I got all the videos.
/Twin Falls shooting. Even the smallest detail may be important to our investigation. We want to recognize the quick response of our first responders, dispatchers, medical personnel, and assisting agencies. Their actions were absolutely critical in securing the scene, providing first aid, and supporting the victims and their families. We do want to highlight that we did have another shooting incident in Twin Falls last night.
Dang, another
No
one?
injuries were reported in that incident. We can also confirm that this incident is not related in any way to the In-N-Out incident.
Dang.
In light of yesterday's events, we want to assure the community that our law enforcement services remain available. Today and over the coming days, if you request law enforcement assistance, you may be seeing an officer, a deputy, or a trooper from one of our partnering agencies.
Whatever. Okay, great. That's wonderful. You know, there's a whole bunch of different views of this that we can check out. But yeah, it's not lost on me, y'all, that they don't want this one out here. I can tell that right now. Dude, it should be so many people in here right now. It should be packed. Where's all the fatigue at? All y'all make me so what does that say, y'all? What does that actually say? Is the algorithm purposely pushing like the Carmelo and the Nolan joint? Because I've done other videos too. Like I did crime the other night. That did pretty well. But I've done other videos too. But it's just so funny that when I do the one about the white dude, this is what we get. What up, Money Mike? Yeah, they don't prevent them. They only respond to them. They ain't out here doing nothing. But I'm just noticing something because I've been streaming every day for like a month and a half, right? Yesterday was the only day I took off in a minute. I think I did like a couple days straight, and I took off yesterday, not because I wanted to, just because I was rearranging some stuff and I was getting my new little equipment and this, that, and the third. But I've been streaming all this time, and I'm talking about I ain't never seen them not push a video like this. They don't want to talk about this. Guess they don't want us talking about this, guys. It's certainly strange. I was just gonna hop in here for a minute on this subject, but it's crazy. I'm just saying.
Pretty sad when you cannot just get up and go to work, or you just can't stop, grab some food without some foolishness like this happening. Right. This is so very sad and unfortunate, seeing employees running from an establishment because somebody decided to wake up in the morning and just shoot up someplace random.
Right.
This is sad. I wonder if there's a motive. I wonder if the gunman actually unalived himself, or was the person that was shooting back at him unalived him. Wow. I pray for the families and everybody that's affected by this situation. This is heartbreaking. This is very heartbreaking.
Police say the gunman is dead, but it's still unclear how many more people may be dead or injured.
In-N-Out says at least one of their employees has died. Eyewitness News reporter Tim Pulliam has more on the shocking video as this incident unfolded.
An eyewitness captured this shocking moment outside the In-N-Out in Idaho. A man with a gun opens fire. We don't know if this is the gunman or someone trying to help take down the shooter. But look at this video by the restaurant.
Willie
Another
Lynch.
witness recorded this person holding a long gun as he opens doors to this white car. His identity and role in the deadly attack is also unknown.
Again, I send my heartfelt condolences and prayers to anyone affected by the situation, y'all. Until next time, do better, people.
Straight
Pretty
up.
sad when you cannot just get up and go to work,
And
or
I'm talking about,
you just can't stop.
I'm double feeling it, because not the In-N-Out and the Tesla charger, fam. Like, you're doing way too much. Like, oh no, brother. You're tripping, man. You're just tripping. My brother had a piece on the joint too as well. So I wanted to make sure he got to say what he say. Shout out to niggas Kemet.
Yesterday, a man opened fire at a newly opened In-N-Out restaurant in Idaho, killing innocent people and injuring several others. It's heartbreaking, man. Stuff like this is becoming way too common, and it reminds you just how unpredictable this world has become. It's crazy, man. We live in a world where prayer and staying prepared are essential. That's why it's so important to cover your loved ones and get right with God before you leave the house every single day. People don't understand what a blessing it is just to make it back home every day. That's one of the biggest flexes in your life. I went to my daughter's school yesterday, stood in front of the building, laid my hands on it, and prayed over it, because people in this world are crazy. You just never know. You never know when or where something can happen. That's the reality of the world we're living in. So I'm urging y'all, get prepared, take whatever training you need to take, firearms training if you choose to own it and carry a gun, tactical training, hand-to-hand self-defense training. Learn how to protect yourself and protect your family. But most importantly, get right with God, bro. Ask God to cover you. Ask him to cover your family. At the end of the day, that's the most important thing.
Hey, look, I'm not even mad at that message, man. We need something dealing with these demons out here. It's some type of spirits that need to be exorcised or something. Maybe it got to be supernatural or something. Like, these folks out here is crazy. And then, my thing about it is this. What problem or what issue, does he have? And let him tell it. Let them tell it. It's a manifesto somewhere, right? With him talking about how he don't like Negroes or something, right? And they all do it. But my question is, and not saying that I'm wishing that on us, but why are they always taking it out on their folks, though? It seems like they folks is the ones that always get it, and get it bad too. Matter of fact, let me show y'all some of the people, because I actually got some of the people that were unfortunately slain. Before I go to the next video, let me hold on real quick. This is one of the workers that was there. Unfortunately, they got slain. I guess that's her picture right there. Pretty sad thing, man. Nobody goes to work and think that they ain't gonna come home. But it goes, Idaho In-N-Out worker was unfortunately shot dead, disguised by a disgusting human who doesn't value lives or others than his own, chain owner says. An In-N-Out Burger's president slammed the gunman who killed one of his chain workers during the Saturday shooting in Ohio. Or, oh, not Ohio, but Idaho. I don't know why. Idaho, as a disgusting human who didn't value his life or others or his own. Says Lene Snyder said that her heart is broken. Her after the attack at the nearly open Twin Falls, Idaho's restaurant left 2 innocent people deceased, including an In-N-Out associate and several other wounded before the suspect shooter finally shot himself. Says my heart is broken, my chest is heavy, and my eyes burn from the tears that I've shed. Snyder wrote in a statement, I lost one of my beautiful associates tonight. She was taking care of our most important customers, and her life was taken by a disgusting human. He shot both on our property and off and ended his life shortly after he took his precious life of our associate and customer. Innocent people who never saw it coming, Snyder added, whose grandparents first opened the burger joint in 1948 and said that the company would be mourning the loss of the family and have them in their prayers while also supporting the employees and customers who witnessed the bloodshed. She said, and I quote, I love you all, and I ask you all to turn to God and not anger, and by seeking comfort and strength for those who are hurting. We all stand together. We will do anything that we can learn about this situation. The shooter erupted around 2 p.m. Saturday at the restaurant before spilling into the parking lot, in which Twins Falls Police Matthew Hicks described as a very chaotic scene. The witness described seeing a man carry what is appeared to be an AR-style rifle emerging from a drive-through before another man who was armed with a pistol began firing at the madman, according to the Associated Press. One In-N-Out employee dragged the wounded coworker across the parking lot, and others tried to help the paramedics when they arrived, according to the outlet. The video captured from a nearby vehicle appeared to show a gunman moving through the parking lot before pointing a rifle towards the driver's side window of a blue Tesla and firing the shots. The shooter then lowered their weapons and moved away from the vehicle, blah, 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 blah. Okay, they said all that in the report. I just wanted to see if it was something about that, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Very unfortunate. So that was one of the workers. One of the other people that they identified is this dude, and he already got a GoFundMe up and all that already. A big bald white dude. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can just find him real quick. Maybe I ain't even gotta do all of that. I can just scroll. No. Hold on. Let me see if I can just find the picture real quick of the guy, because I was scrolling up and down the timeline. Let me see posts I've seen already. Give me a quick second, y'all, because they had him out there already. I'll know the picture when I actually see it. But they only really released. Look at that. That's us, guys. Check that out. We're already trending for the subject. Look at that. Isn't that dope? I don't see the picture real quick. But let's talk about the elephant in the room. We're talking about the elephant in the room. We're going to talk about the fact that, what's up, Gino? Nah, well, a random, what would that say? Steven, say random shooter? No. So this was about as random can be. It looked like dude was just opening fire for no reason, shooting people for no reason. And the thing is, like, I'm here. Let me show you how some of these other creators is covering it. And when I say other creators, you know what I'm talking about. But let me show you how some of these other creators is covering it, because it's like all nonchalant. You know what I'm saying? And this, that, and the third. while I do that here, I'm gonna put my boy on because he had his thoughts on actually why this happens.
3 dead, including the shooter, multiple people injured in an In-N-Out shooting, right? Serious question, guys. Are we really shocked? Is this a surprise? Do we not constantly see this coming? America has some of the most mass shootings, and it's only literally for one reason.
What's
right?
that? What's that?
This is the America that they wanted. This is the America that they look for. This is the America that they enjoy. But look, you're not about to hear that there's a problem in America with young white men and weapons. No, you're not about to hear these two. You're not about to hear anything about it. They're not about to highlight this at all. They're going to say it's just, just a coincidence, just another coincidence. They like to talk about the culture, right? They know all of a sudden they're experts on the culture until it's their culture.
I totally agree. I agree totally and agree a little bit more. Look, here go another angle too, y'all. Of said you know of said little findings. My bad. What up, y'all? Make sure y'all smash that like, man, and go ahead and hit that subscribe if you ain't never been here. I thought they wasn't pushing this. I see a lot more people that came in. They studied. They slow turning the spigot on just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. We're gonna ride it out. Check this. Hold on, there's a bunch of little clippity clips. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of little clips. Hold on. It's a bunch of little clips, and most of the news stories they actually show like a different angle. So hold on, I want y'all to see all the different angles. Like this one from Fox News. Fox News got like a little different angle too. Hold on, check it out.
What is happening? What's happening? People are running from In-N-Out. Call the police?
What's happening? What's happening?
What happened?
What's happening?
Shoot! Go! Just go! Go! Somebody got shot?
There's a shooter at In-N-Out.
Oh my gosh. What is happening? Oh my gosh. Everybody's running. What is happening?
What's happening?
People are running from... What is happening?
What's happening?
People are running from In-N-Out. Call the police?
Hold on, I got another angle. Hold on, I got another little angle too. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, man. Like, and you know what's funny though? The real funny thing is how people are so desensitized to exactly what's going on. Like, we know who did it. We know what kind of people did it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, and then it's okay. Somebody just got popped at. Matter of fact, check this out. Check this out. Now, if y'all listening with your other ear, this dude, his name is Pat White. Wow, isn't that fitting? Pat White is going to attempt to tell us about these mass shootings. And I'm like I always tell you, it's not about what they say, it's about what they don't say. Just listen real quick.
You know, many times when we hear about a mass shooting taking place somewhere in the United States, you hear about the victims saying, oh, they never had a chance. Thing was really bad. It was a bad person doing something really bad, and he was armed with a powerful rifle. Well, let me tell you a little story that just happened in a little town in Idaho. The town is Twin Falls, about 130 miles southeast of Boise, Idaho, right there on the Nevada border on the Snake River Canyon. What happened was at an In-N-Out burger joint in Twin Falls. Turns out a gentleman showed up there with a semi-automatic rifle.
A gentleman? See, look, it starts out subtle, y'all. A gentleman, not a criminal, not an evil person, not a murderer, not a mass shooter, not any other description, but gentleman. I just want you to come on now. Walk with me. Walk with me on this.
Started to shoot. That's never a good thing with people inside the In-N-Out burger because it was crowded with people.
Look how he even framed it. Like that, well, you know, that's never a good thing. Especially when it's crowded with people. He's killing people, though. Like he's really like murdering people, though. Like that ain't no concern to you. Okay, Pat.
Suddenly, a gentleman in line to wait for his chance for the In-N-Out burger jumped out of his car with a sidearm and started shooting at the gentleman with the semi-automatic rifle. That gentleman then took cover. I hate to use the word gentleman, but I'm trying to be kind.
Why? You gotta you gotta wonder why. Why are you trying to be kind? Why are you doing that? Is this the time to be kind? This ain't a VCR tape. Be kind and rewind. Why are you being kind? He just literally didn't he slaughter like 3-4 people? I think if there was any time to be angry and upset, it'd probably be now, right? Okay.
Well, ultimately, the fellow with the pistol kept shooting at the gentleman with the semi-automatic rifle.
He can't help himself. He was looking to try to he tried a millisecond to try to find something bad, but he didn't want to find nothing bad because he'd really be talking about himself. You see that, y'all? You see that? That cognitive dissonance. He didn't really want to say nothing bad about the gentleman because, you know, he'd be really talking about himself.
Keeping him pinned down. But unfortunately, he'd already killed 2 people and wounded others. Eventually, that gentleman with the semi-automatic rifle killed himself. That's what they said he did. But the gentleman with the semi-automatic pistol who was shooting at him survived. And so did a whole bunch of other people who were able to get out of the restaurant, run away, and save themselves. Except for a lady inside, who they said was shot and apparently was murdered by the shooter. Now, I can only...
It just took him so much to say shooter. He wanted to say gentleman there too. He was like, I bet not do it here. Oh my God. I bet not.
Guess what this was all about? Man runs into a restaurant, shoots a woman. Now, there may be some sort of situation between the two of them going on, and you know what happens there. A good Samaritan, if you want to call him.
So he just excused it. Yep. He just excused it. He just said that, you know, if him and the woman in the restaurant had something going on, then, you know, it's okay to go to In-N-Out and shoot up. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's how stuff get handled, you know. Listen to what they say, y'all.
Decides to shoot at the bad guy, keep him pinned down so he can't kill more people. Now, the shooter stood by the lady who was killed and stood there until the entire time when the police arrived. Took the police a few minutes to get there because that's the way things work, because there's not a cop in every corner and a cop can't be everywhere. But this gentleman, he's a hero in my estimation. Maybe not everybody's, but he is in mine. That's what happened in Twin Falls, Idaho. You'll hear about it on the news, but you better understand, somebody stepped up to save some lives. That may not be reported, but it should be.
So let's not talk about how terrible the person was that took the lives. Let's not talk about Gino. Good looking. Good looking? Yeah, I thought you had a comment. You just looking out. I appreciate y'all. Let's not talk about. Oh, you trying to get that? You trying to get that late night crime stream? That's what you trying to do. All right, okay. All right. Hey, y'all know we got them super chat goals. If y'all want to get this late night crime party, we're doing a late night crime party tonight. But let's not talk about, the suspect and his motives for doing so, the lack of parenting at the home, the type of community that he came up in, the gun culture that he's raised in. We don't want to talk about none of that. Why? Because he looks like my little nephew Timmy. That's why. Because he looks like my little nephew Timmy, and I wouldn't want to discourage him in any way. And demonize anybody that looks like my little nephew Timmy. You sat up here. What's up, Foxy? You sat up here and came out here with your 2.5 chins to tell us what? That the other YT dude that was looking to shoot somebody was glad that he had an opportunity to let his gun off. So now you got two idiots out there busting at each other in public indiscriminately. My voice keeps synthesizing. Oh, because you know what? I think it's this thing I got on there. Like this little T-Pain type thing on this little thing. Hold on. Let me see if I can take that off. Hold on. Yeah, everything was getting vocalized into the key of A. Is that better? Or am I still T-Pained out? Hold on, let me listen to it. Let me listen to it on the other channel. Cause I just got this little mic and night, you know what I'm saying, and all of this little jazz I'm trying to do, Hold on, let me do a little look-see. Oh, I hear it. I sound like T-Pain. Ooh, don't make me start singing. Straight up, no. Yeah, I see it. Let me see if I can turn it. Did I turn it off? Is that right? I think that's better. I think that's it. I turned it off. There we go. I'm good. Thank y'all for letting me know. Got me over here. Auto tuning. Hey, got on one real quick. Yeah, I got a new toy. Yeah, so I could be like,
Damn.
And I got my
What?
What are you talking
Bro,
about?
what are you talking about, man?
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the hell? Oh my god, no way.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I got a little toy, couple little something to play with. Yeah, I mean, But that's the one though. That's the one. That's the one. I mess around and put the auto tune back on for y'all. I got the auto. I got the female voice. I got a robot voice. I got the monster baby and the elderly. Just something to play with, man. You know, spice it up for my peoples a little bit. You know, we got to keep it moving. Got to keep it advancing. You know, this one that was actually going to be a short stream. I was just going to come in for an hour real quick to talk about this new case because, you know, it's always the usual suspects. And I don't think that I cover enough YT on YT crime. But I obviously see, but you see Tick, you see what YouTube do. Boy, you cover some of that YT crime, boy. They got to stop you in your whole tracks. But you know, when you're talking about that other stuff, it's all good. Cause usually there'd be thousands of people in here already by now. Thousands. I see ain't nobody got nothing to say about this. Oh, so what it do? Breeze up in here. I see. Reflections for sure. Yeah, but I notice I'm just noticing these little algorithms and the algorithms. You know what I'm saying? No, Breeze, it happened again. Another YT man was up at In and Out, ran in the joint, and blew a couple wigs back. Unfortunately, all YT on YT crime. We ain't nothing we did. We ain't do nothing. Ain't nothing we did. Nah, and then and you know, I was playing this guy because I wanted to illustrate the point. Whereas, you know, they ain't got nothing to say about they folks. This dude, the bodies ain't even out the morgue hardly yet, and he talking about the hero. He making the light of the hero of the white dude that was shooting back with him, even though the white dude didn't put him down. The white dude was just on the scene on some trigger happy, some just wanting to shoot. Here go a little bit about it. I gotta they had a different little interview. Yeah.
So my name is Matthew Hicks. I'm the Chief of Police for the Twin Falls Police Department. Today has been a very hard day here in Twin Falls, a tragic day. We initially responded to the scenes of shots fired at the In-N-Out restaurant here in Twin Falls. Officers from the Twin Falls Police Department, the Twin Falls County Sheriff's Office, the Idaho State Police, along with multiple other agencies responded to the area. It was a very chaotic scene. What I can tell you at this time is that we've had a shooting at the In-N-Out location that has resulted in fatalities. I don't have the exact number confirmed. We're still trying to make notification of their next of kin. We're trying to work with St. Luke's and our coroner's office to ascertain the exact numbers of fatalities. We also have a number of people being treated for injuries at our local hospital here. We have literally hundreds of people that were in some way, shape, or form in the area of this restaurant at the time that are being interviewed right now. The resources for all of our agencies are completely on board. We are interviewing as many people as we can, but we're encouraging the public, if you have any information about this incident, whether you directly saw something, you have any information about it, to let us know. I can also reassure the community right now, we believe that the threat to the community is over. The suspected shooter...
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, what? No. Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The threat to the community is not over, fam. Y'all still out there with a whole bunch of guns. It's just a matter of time. What up, Jack? It's just a matter of time till one of y'all snap out again. This is Idaho. Yep, this is in Idaho. At an In-N-Out Burger in Idaho. Idaho Twin Falls, to be exact. AKA where ain't no Negroes at. Not none. So I don't want to hear nothing about Chicago. I don't want to hear about Chicago. I keep telling y'all that Chicago that ain't it. Yeah, Idaho. For all the places, Idaho. What is it that what is Cuz got to be mad about in Idaho? What is ailing his life? So what is it? Like, man, I can't even begin to think about what's wrong with Cuz's life in Idaho, where he got to go out and blam blam. He probably live in Idaho, probably got a decent salary. That gun didn't look cheap. You know, what kind of car was that? Let's see if we can see, because I think they had that when he was coming on up out the core. When he was coming out the car. Hold on. No, that was the dude in the drive-through coming out the car. Hold on. I was just trying to see, because I'm like, dude probably got a good salary. You know what I'm saying? You know, I well, actually I do know. So this is a prime example, y'all. Remember when I used to say, not used to, always say that we got 26% of YT males out here, and they responsible for 91% of family annihilation. This guy just didn't want to do it to his family. This guy just had the urge. And then that's another thing too. I put to it. Listen, y'all. That's another thing. Another point I wanted to make before I get on up out of here. We talking about the people that used to lynch, that used to hang and burn, that used to cut and keep. Where you think all of that energy go? That energy just ain't disappeared. Oh, y'all. Oh, the civil rights movement happened. Yeah, we just got to stop lynching. It was good while it lasted. Had a good run, but you heard blacks got the civil rights now. We just can't lynch no more. Now that did not happen. Yeah, they got cameras near the restaurant here. I can show you what he looked like. I can show you what he looked like. They had a camera near the restaurant. Yeah, for sure. Little peanut head white dude. You know, regular degular, Von Schmegler white dude. Hold on, here you go, right here. Hold on. Here goes a better picture right here. Boom. Little regular deg, little degular regular, little dweebs anonymous, little straight up dweeb. Little, you know who my dad is, bro? He looks like, you know who my dad is, bro? My dad. Look at him. Look, just so, man, is it just safe to say, man, like you just never know which one of them folks is going to be? Happen to name be Chad Williams, 24. That nigga look like he got a pension and a 401k right now. That nigga's 24, y'all. Cuz is 24. That nigga look like he got early stages of Alzheimer's right now. That nigga looked like he just got done from getting his colon checked. That nigga just had a scare for osteosporosis the other day. Oh my gosh. Looks like a nice guy, don't he? Leviticus Coltrane face. Dang, cuz look like he's been married twice and got over heroin once. That nigga. Ah. That nigga look like a Virginia coal miner. That nigga. Man, the flannel, the hat to the back, the glasses. I mean, right. This dude right here, good. He look like a 98 Pokemon master. Your boy looks like Chad is it though. Like you can't even get more. That's Chad. And look how they tried to put the good picture on the right because he don't look like that in the left. Chad do not look like that on the left. Chad looked like he was on a bender for the last 2 weeks. Yeah, because they try to humanize him. Good catch, Breeze. That's why they put up the smiling picture because they want to humanize him. It's always the colored t-shirt, huh? Yep. On the left, he looked like he just got off a 2-week bender. Yeah, that's because they always trying to lionize him, Breeze. That's why. AI took his job. DEI, man. Just DEI, man.
I couldn't.
Yeah, they got all type of little. It's really just a bunch of angles right now. You got your boy, white boy Roy out there. Hold on, it's just a bunch of angles.
Shoot! Go! Just go! Go! Somebody got shot.
There's a shooter at In-N-Out.
Everybody's running.
I can also reassure the community right now, we believe that the threat to the community is over. The suspected shooter in this incident is deceased.
They running. Still shooting. Oh, this shooting up. Hell yeah.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of angles right now. But check it out. I am fin to dip right out and come back in because there's some more Nolan updates. And then there's another case that I want to talk about. So I'm going to combine 2 cases in one because I ultimately still want to do the nighttime crime, the crime at nighttime crime with Jay Lava. You know what I'm talking about? Matter of fact, go ahead and sprinkle me with some jewels or go ahead and give me some super chats if y'all want to join the late night crime with Lava. You know, here's your time to speak now or forever hold your peace. Because it's probably gonna, after I come in, I'm gonna come in with the next stream. It's 3:30 right now for me, so I'm probably gonna try to get it on back about 4:30. About 4:30. And we're gonna go from 4:30 to like 9. 9 to 10. And then after like 9 to 10, then we gonna do the late night stream until I fall asleep on that mug. I'm falling asleep on the stream tonight. I'm falling asleep. You're gonna hear me snowing and everything. Let me see. I ain't watched the no. I didn't even actually go see the Spider-Man yet. I ain't even go see the Spider-Man yet. So that was still a joint. I appreciate your peps. I appreciate your Osos. You know, Sos. So yeah, if I'm falling asleep, I looked at the stream the other day. What had happened was I had pulled my laptop up in the front, not at my station, and the battery had died, but I had fell asleep anyway. So I'm glad the battery died, so y'all didn't hear me snoring and shit. Thanks, Pep. So y'all hear me on here. Because I'm terrible. But anyway, I'm gonna drop this one. I got a Nolan update and another case. I ain't gonna tell you about the case till I come back on it. But I got 2 joints. I got some Nolan updates, and I got another case, and then we're gonna fall asleep on the stream tonight, goddamn. You know, and the only reason and look Jack, babe, why you gonna do me like that, babe? You put my business out in the street like that. I was knocked all the way out. I seen people in the chat like, what happened? What happened? It was so funny. Now, I'll be up at night. I'll be kicking it. It ain't like I wouldn't be up anyway. I'll be up doom scrolling or something like that anyway. So I figured I might as well, you know what I'm saying, work it out. Might as well. Because I told you I'm on this mission, man. I'm like, okay. I'm trying to have. I think that I can get 50,000 subscribers in the next 2 months. My goal was to have 100,000 by the end of the year. I'm trying to get my silver play button. You know what I'm saying? Trying to go ahead and get my silver play button. You know what I'm talking about? I think I'm due. I'm a YouTube OG. I might as well go ahead and get that out the way. Just, another milestone or goal to cross. So I'm super duper McNooper grinding. I done put all my hustles in like a morning time perspective. I get out and drive and do my little ride share and all of that early, so I can have all night to stream, because that's what I want to do. So I'm doing what I want to do. Shout out to all my members in the house too. Matter of fact, we got some new addiciones to the family, just so all the other family know about the other family before I get up out of here, family. Hold on. Let's do a little roll call. We got William Lynch. We got Black Cherry. We got Lil Kim. We got Prima Donna. We got As We Lay. We got Cayenne, the lady. We got Gino. We got 601. We got Yonington. We got Wendell, and we got my man's Money Mike up in here. Shout out to all the members that's keeping P alive, keeping me going, socking it to supporting black businesses and black media and things like that. Shout out to them brothers and sisters. You know what I'm talking about? Now, see, now I just said that I need some claps. I need some applause. I need some applause on my thing. Right? I ain't got no applause. Yeah. I need some applause now. See, I was thinking about where these sound effects would come from, and it's the applause. Oh, by the way, shameless plug, but everybody can become a member right now. Facebook got YouTube got some like first month free type joint. So if y'all all want to become members and check it out, then we can, if I get a bunch of members real quick, we can do members only screams with just us. I don't care about just screaming for us. We can scream. Just me and you, baby. We can scream. Sound like an R&B group. We can scream. Just us, baby. Just me and you. You know what I'm saying? We don't need nobody. Because I can have, look, they got it where like I can set up the stream where only the members can comment. I got it set up where only subscribers can comment. Then I got it, they got it set up where you can just like do a whole stream and only the members can see it. I mean, I got a Patreon and all of that too. But I it seems like I think YouTube went towards that route because people weren't willing to go over to the Patreon site and leave the platform. So I'm gonna work it over here. A matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do for y'all? Yes, you know what I'm finna do for y'all? I just figured I could do this immediately. There is a bunch of exclusive content over there on the Patreon. So what I'm gonna do, since y'all already members, is I'm finna start uploading that stuff on YouTube members only, because it's off the chain. It's the Patreon stuff is a little bit wilder than the YouTube stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna start uploading that. I was thinking about how to repurpose that content, who to give it to. And it's you guys. It's you. It's you, buddy. So yeah, be looking for some members only posts. And then I'll make sure that I do it through Restream so that it goes to all the channels, no matter what channel you're subscribed to or you're a member to. But most everybody is on the J Lava channel. I don't think I've seen a couple people over there on the Keep It P, and Raw can't even get members yet. So if y'all want to support the channel and become a member, go and subscribe to that J Lava or that Keep It P podcast, and I appreciate you. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, I'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. It will not take me long. I appreciate all my stomp downs. Even if you're not a member, even if you're not a mod, I appreciate all your damn comments and keeping me alive when you're in this joint, you know? As long as you subscribe and you tap in, boy, that's all I need you to do there, little player now. You know what I'm saying? Break me off a little piece of your time there, a little piece of your time. But let me look y'all directly in your optical retinas real quick. I'm coming right back too. But love, peace, blessings, and aloha. I'm out the Doha for Shoha. You already know.